Please subscribe and tap the bell icon.
King Yudhishthira crowns Parikshit as the king of Hastinapur, in care of Yuyutsu. In Indraprastha, Yadava Prince Vajra is crowned as the king. Then they start their journey to the Himalayas to climb the Mount Meru. As the Pandavas leave, a dog befriends them and they take him along for the journey. The Pandavas first go south, reaching the Salt Sea. At the coast of the Salt Sea, deity Agni appears and asks Arjuna to return his bow. Agni says that this bow was given to him by the gods to fight the evil on earth. Now, that purpose has been served, and so Arjuna should return the bow back to the gods. Arjuna returns his bow. They turn southwest, visiting sites along the way. Thereafter, they head west to see Dwarka. They see it submerged under the sea, as described by Arjuna. The sight of a beautiful city submerged and dead makes them depressed. They turn north, stop at Rishikesh, then cross the Himalayas. God Indra offers Yudhishthira to jump into his chariot to enter heaven, but without the dog. Yudhishthira refuses because he claims he cannot betray and abandon his friend, the dog. As they cross the Himalayas, Draupadi is the first person to die. Bhima asks Yudhishthira why Draupadi died early and couldn't continue the journey to heaven. Yudhishthira claims that Draupadi suffered from the vice of partiality in her affections for Arjuna. The remaining Pandavas continue their journey. Next, Sahdeva dies on the way. Yudhishthira explains Sahdeva, like his other brothers, was virtuous in every respect, except he suffered from the vice of pride and vanity, thought none was equal to him in wisdom. The brothers continue on their way to Mount Meru. Nakula dies next. Yudhishthira explains that Nakula also suffered from the vice of pride and vanity, thinking he was the most handsome person in the world. Arjuna is the next person to die without completing the journey. Yudhishthira explains to Bhima, Arjuna too suffered from the vice of pride and vanity, thinking he was the most skilled, most powerful warrior in the world. Yudhishthira, Bhima and the dog continued forward. Bhima tires and falls down. He asks his elder brother why he, Bhima, is unable to complete the journey to heaven. Yudhishthira explains his brother's vice of gluttony, who used to eat too much without thinking about the hunger of others. Yudhishthira and the dog continue their journey. As the dog and Yudhishthira continue their walk up Mount Meru, Indra appears with his chariot, suggesting he doesn't need to walk all the way, he can jump in and together they can go to heaven. Yudhishthira refuses, saying he could not go to heaven with Indra without his brothers and Draupadi. Indra tells Yudhishthira, all of them after their death, entered heaven. Yudhishthira asks if his friend, the dog, can jump into the chariot first. Indra replies dogs cannot enter his chariot, only Yudhishthira can. Yudhishthira refuses to leave the dog. He claims the dog is his friend, and for him to betray his friend during his life's journey would be a great sin. Indra urges him to consider his own happiness, abandon the dog and hop into the chariot. Yudhishthira refuses to go into the chariot, explaining he cannot abandon the dog who is his companion, for his own happiness, while he is alive. The dog, watching Yudhishthira's commitment for his friend, transforms and reappears as deity Dharma. The deity Dharma then praises Yudhishthira for his virtues. Yudhishthira enters heaven on Indra's chariot. After entering heaven, Yudhishthira is frustrated to find Duryodhana and his brothers in heaven who had sinned on earth. Yudhishthira was displeased with this event and said that he was not interested in the comforts of heaven along with Duryodhana. He then asks for a visit to hell, and there he finds his brothers, Draupadi, and other people who he thought were good and virtuous on earth. He questions whether gods were fair at all, whether virtue during earthly life means anything ever. And then in anger Yudhishthira demands that he be sent to hell so he can be with those people who were good, just, virtuous, who he loved and who loved him. The gods then remove the fake hell they had created for show. Deity Dharma appears and congratulates Yudhishthira for always standing up for Dharma and sends him to Vaikuntha. Yudhishthira is happy to meet Krishna in his form as Vishnu. He meets Draupadi along with his other brothers in the heaven. In the end, the Pandavas who followed Dharma went to heaven and found the eternal bliss.